Hello, my name's Amanda Webb. I imagine you've come to our website because you're interested in finding out about rent to buy or rent to own. Now, in the past, people have used this method for buying TVs and appliances, but now you can buy houses using the same method. You probably haven't heard of rent to own before, but thousands of Australians are using it as a method of buying and selling their homes. It's become so popular, in fact, that question number 56 of the Australian census asks, is the property you're living in purchased on a rent-to-buy basis? So why is it beneficial to rent to own? You can rent to own even if you've been rejected by one of the major lenders. You don't have to have 20% deposit before you can move in, and you can move in within a week sometimes. It can be very quick. And whilst you're in the house, you can save up for the deposit instead of saving up for the deposit as well as paying rent. Part of the rent you pay goes towards the deposit that you will use later when you refinance with a lending institution. And with rent to buy, you can try before you buy, and if you don't like the property or where you're living or your neighbours, you can move. It's as simple as that. Whilst renting, you have control of the property. You can redecorate, you can remodel, retile, you can improve its value and equity, which makes it easier when you come to refinance with the banks because the value of the property's gone up. Okay? You can sell the house before you own it, before the end of the lease, and then you pay out the owner what you owe him, and then you can keep the remainder. The profit is all yours. This is quite popular with renovation specials, or handyman specials we call them. You can move into a property. 3 months you can work really hard to improve its value by renovating and sell before you even move in, before you own it. So that's a good way to go. And the price of the house stays the same for the 3 years. We lock the price in now and it stays the same for the duration of the rent to own until you go and refinance, which can be really good if the equity, if housing prices have gone up in the area. You benefit that way. After a couple of years, you might decide you want to move on, or you might decide you want to sell, and that's possible too. You can exercise your agreement to purchase. After a couple of years, if you've saved up enough and you want to take ownership of the property before the 3 years, you can do that. You just have to pay out the seller. Stamp duty is also postponed until you refinance with the banks. And also, if you're a first home owner, you can benefit from the grant when you refinance at the end of 3